Hey guys, so today we're going to make some boots for our elf on the shelf. So what you're going to need is some paper, some cotton, some needles, a pen and some fabric. Here I have red, white and black because I'm going to be making two pairs of boots. You can use one colour if you want, or you can use multiple colours, that's completely up to you. Now the first thing you need to do is decide how big your boots need to be. Now I think my elf's foot or leg is about the same size as this finger. So I'm going to take a piece of paper which I've just cut a strip out of and wrap it around my finger. When you do this, we are going to be cutting the paper off, but you need to leave a bit extra for your sewing. So as you can see here, my fingers only actually go to about here, but I am going to cut maybe an extra centimetre off on both sides, just so that I've got some leeway when it comes to stitching the boot. So you're going to take your scissors and you're going to chop the extra bit off because we don't need that. Now you want to fold where your excess is so you know how much room you've got to play with. Then you're going to fold it in half like that and open it up. Now we know that the boot needs to be from there to there on each side, which will give us the full size that we need, but we are going to put a bit of fabric on each side to use when we come to stitching. So now that we know how big it needs to be, you're going to take your pen and draw the shape of the boot that you want. Now we're going to cut this off in 2 pieces per boot, so you'll end up with 4 pieces of fabric to make your pair of boots. So I'll just take my pen and draw the shape I'm going to use. So we know the top needs to be that long, and then you can make them as long as you want depending on how far up your elf's leg you want them to go. And then you can either do it a boot like a stocking, or you can make a fancy one like that shape. So it's completely up to you what shape you want to go for. You can do this shape or you can go like that kind of shape. It's completely up to you. But when you do cut this out of your paper, you are going to need to add a little bit of extra to take this bit that you're going to stitch. So here I'm just going to draw some lines like that so I know how much extra I'm going to cut. Then depending on if you're doing the curved one or the pointy one, you'd either go like this all around your boot or you'd go like this. Once you've decided the shape that you want, you're going to cut it out of paper twice, and then I'll meet you back here when I've got my pattern ready to show you. As you can see, I've cut my boot out and I did leave a bit extra around the sides, and I've doubled this up so that I have 2 boots, so I can just slice along there and make 2. So now what you need to do is copy this pattern onto your fabric. So I think to begin I'll make Flurry's boots, which will match her dress I made yesterday. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut this shape out of this material. Once that's done, I'll come back and show you the next stage. As you can see, I've now copied this shape onto my material and I have 2 of them. So now what we need to do is stitch them together. Now be careful not to stitch this top part because that's where your elf will need to have room to put their legs into. So you're going to get your needle and cotton and go all the way around here. Bearing in mind you did leave extra all around, so you can go in half a centimetre all around your boot. So I'll go and do that and then I'll come back and show you what's next. As you can see, I've stitched all the way around my boot, so I'm just going to chop off the cotton that I don't need. And now's the time to go around the outside where you left your room for stitching and just cut off anything that's bulky like that. Just be careful that you don't cut through any of your stitches. Once you've done that, you're just going to turn your boot inside out. This can be a little tricky, so you may need to get a pen or a pencil or something just to push the boot through. As you can see, it's looking a little bit more like a boot. I am going to need to get something just to push this top edge back out, and then all that's left to do is copy it to make your other boot, and then you can decorate it however you want. So I'll come back and show you once it's all decorated. Hey guys, I've finally finished my boots for Flurry the elf. If you do like them, please give the video a thumbs up, and don't forget to comment below and let me know what you would like me to make next for the elf on the shelf. Also, please be sure to subscribe and come back tomorrow, where we'll be able to make some new things for the elf and see what my elves are up to. Thanks for watching. Bye!